We are live, as I'm saying, Mr. Blitz there.
Review GS.
Joe 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
Welcome to Jujutsu Kaisen episode 11 and 12 review. So, a lot has happened, a lot of madness, a lot of bodies. Who wants to go first this week?
I like where they've left off with Jubei kind of having a conversation with Itadori, them having kind of like similarities with like movies and stuff, and then it kind of just propels forward into, I guess, the cursed. Did they have a group name? Just called, it's just the curses.
To me, it's just the curses.
Yeah, the curses. They then spiral into a plan to get Jubei to do, I guess, evil things.
Wilson!
That was pretty funny.
Yo, you gotta love this show for stuff like this, man. Like
In fact,
no
they've
one.
been doing it a time actually.
Huh?
They've been doing it for time, I think, isn't it?
No, they've been doing it the
Right.
whole season. They've been doing it, but like this one, I think might be my favorite one, isn't it? Like, because come on.
That was pretty sick. But yeah, like I was always obviously with the last couple of episodes, Jubei for me has always been like on the line about his stance on like morality, how he's about good and bad, and obviously talking to Todori, I thought he might side with Jujutsu Tech, but then obviously he's also been talking to the bad guys, and the way he sees that kind of side of things, it does seem like he does want to get, like, he would get, like, obviously anyone would if you murdered their mum. Like, that's regardless anyway. But it just seems like anyone that does that kind of wrongdoing, he was definitely the kind of guy that would be like, would punish someone.
For killing their mom.
Like, not just killing their mum, but I mean, like, just in general. Because obviously, Todori's like, no matter who you are, as long as you're human, I'm not going to kill you, innit? Now, even for me, I'm like, you're definitely going to cross that line one day.
He didn't say not. He said he wouldn't want to.
Okay, wouldn't want to. So I guess he'll be pressed one day to like kind of do that. But with Jubei, I feel like he definitely would have crossed that line, and he has, and now stuff has escalated and mad thing.
In terms of Jubei the character, I just feel like he's just. It's not that he wants to kill or doesn't want to kill. He's just kind of lost, bro. Like he's like the guy like the cursed guy with the stitches is saying to him. It's like, you're such an overthinker that you can be swayed into different directions because you're overthinking something very simple. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where this character like just will always lay in a grey area. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like he's gonna overthinking and like, oh, maybe I'm doing the right thing, maybe I'm not doing the right thing. It could be right for this reason, that reason, and whoever your influence is at the time is just gonna direct where you're going. And obviously, he's been directed by the curses into killing someone or whatever. I feel like the issue with Jujutsu Kaisen is the opposite issue of what we're having with Naruto. Like, Naruto goes back and flashbacks at everything too much. This show kind of goes too fast, bro.
Yeah,
like the two episodes 11 and 12 would have done, like, if they had an episode in between both of those that just showed the maybe a little bit of the training of Jubei, that's his name, right?
Jubei,
The training of Jubei, and then like the actual turn, because like we meet his mum, we see she's a nice person, do you know what I'm saying? Then she's dead, like there's not even time to like really process everything. And we're starting episode 12 and all of that stuff's already happened. My man's already on the path of like, yeah, I'm killing everyone, I'm on this, I'm on that. So I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen's definitely got a pacing issue there, but then I do rate how like much they give you, do you know what I'm saying? And it's like both of those episodes are very good, but I just felt like there's a lot of missing information.
Yeah, 1000%, man. I mean, it's just one of those things where it doesn't answer, but when they do answer, it's like very quick. I mean, Jujubei's power sets, they give us like, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds where they go back and they give him the poisonous jellyfish, and then boom, that's it. Like there is no walk through it, how we got there. There was just that scene where he just gave it to him, like, for no reason. Like,
it's so funny because like I do rate them for that, yeah, because it's like, bro, some things don't need to be over explained, and I feel like maybe the creators of this, because there's so many Western influences in this, like all of the references to movies and this and that, I feel like maybe when they were creating it, they were sitting down and they were like, listen, like, we are gonna be like almost anti-anime tropes. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, especially when it comes to like pacing and storytelling, because they speed through so much stuff. But then obviously they do still throw in the anime stuff, like when Todori was hungry, like his belly started talking and all this other stuff when they mentioned food. So it's interesting, but I just felt like they could have done more. Or maybe all of that stuff's really not important, and we'll find out later that it's not important. Do you get what I'm saying? So we'll see. Because I remember there was another episode where they did this. I think it was the one where the guy got killed, where the two guys get killed in cinema, and it felt like they jumped a bit. Because remember, Todori was somewhere else.
Yeah.
And in the next scene, he was just there, and everything was sorted out. So, and it's like, now that we're past that, I'm not really thinking back to like, oh, we missed something there. Because you know what I'm saying? It was driving the story. So I guess we're going to have to see later on down the line how important that stuff actually is. But we all knew as well, maybe this is why this is actually going to work, because we all knew this kid at some point was going to go bad. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's mad that he's gone bad and he's dead. Do you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I felt like he was going to come out of this, potentially be on the good side, because obviously even in the intro, they show him at Jujutsu Tech, and it's like, raw. But then they was flashing through scenes
where he's wearing the suit too.
Where he's wearing a suit, but obviously I was taking that as that's just in Thingy's mind.
Like he wants.
Yeah, he just saw. He was just seeing that,
yeah.
and then that's why potentially was included in the intro. Do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's a way to bring him back, because obviously he's still trying to do the deal with the demon inside himself. So we'll see.
Speaking of power sets, Mr. Overtime.
Bro, the power sets are just not physical, bro.
Wow, like just the way they showcase like each person's like strategies, and does he have? Were they trying to explain that he has like, well, you know, with the little line time thing, like they were trying to explain that. I didn't really get it, like how it worked, and even said like they put it against a apple, a aeroplane. And he was talking about, like that can be anywhere, like it could be a limb. Like I didn't really understand that.
I took it as, you see in what's it called, Demon Slayer, when he sees the lines.
Yeah,
it's exactly the same as that, the way I saw it. But then he breaks down that, if he went through that process of doing that to the guy he was fighting, it's not going to help because he can reconfigure his body, and then that's why he went into his second ability, which was I'm just going to pulverize man altogether. And part of that ability is telling them what the ability is as a distraction, and that's how he got to the part where he could chop off his leg to disable him for 10 seconds before he thought the rocks would pulverize man. But then obviously my man ended up saying that physical attacks don't really work on me because they don't touch his soul. Do you know what I'm saying? And his soul is fluid, so I thought that was pretty tough the way they put that in.
Yeah. And then like with him, with the soul thing, he touches Todori, and the demon inside of him is like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, this is the first and last time you're trying to pull this. Like,
small boy, get out of it.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So if this guy over here giving these men trouble, and the demon inside him is calling him like a small boy, then what's out there that we haven't come across?
Yeah, I mean, we already established that, because I was even saying during the watch along that like it's mad that when they was breaking down the guy that was fighting today against the other demons what's my man's name? Kojo slapped up
the special
ones. I thought that he was stronger than them, but then come to find out that they're stronger than him. So we already know the levels have been mad, bruv, and this is why Kojo's not here ever, bruv, because it's like, this thing is a joke for him, bruv. Yeah. So it's just interesting to see, bruv. I don't think that the demon inside of Todori at full power could probably just about fight Kojo.
You think so? Just about?
Do you know? Yeah, do you not think so? You think that would be stronger than Kojo?
I think they'll be same level.
Okay, yeah, go on, and then same level. That it must be that. Because it must be.
Like, the way that even the world is just talking about this demon, like, man has 4 arms, like, even all that kind of stuff piecing together, and then now, we're seeing that every single cursed person is talking about him. He's definitely, like, of a D-top level that has to be, like, at the same spirit level as Gojo. And even Gojo's like, we just need to get rid of you ASAP because you're going to be a problem. Or, again, this whole pact thing, you eat all the things, you get together and then we finish you dead. And even Gojo's happy about that. So
I hear that, but the thing was, in this episode, when they try to force the pact between Todori and the demon inside him, he says that maybe the demon inside is rejecting it because he can't do the thing that he said. And then that to me was like, maybe my man's level's not that deep. Not that deep. He's obviously stronger than Bear Man, but maybe he's got limitations, and that inside of him is that cockiness will be like, I will make it seem like, no, I don't want to do this. That's a dead deal for me. When really it's like, bro, I can't even do that. But I'm not gonna let these men know. Do you know what I'm saying? I felt like it's got one of the two. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see where they go with that.
I thought it was just because he didn't want to help him out. He just didn't want to help Todori because he said, yo, like what, these men don't remember our deal.
Which I thought was dumb.
But it was like, no, I'm not gonna do that for you, help you out. Like,
how does it? The reason I think he can't do it is because, bruv, the deal he tried to make with him before was to take over, man. He was just offering that. Todori just offered, bruv, I'll give you anything. He could have just said, alright, boom, body's mine. But he didn't because I don't believe he can do that, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? If he could, bruv, that's it. End of the series, bruv. Alright, boom. He's human, your body's mine, I'm back. I'm going down to hunt the rest of my pieces. Unless the other side of that is that he's like, well, if I do that, then Gojo's going to come and kill me at a weaker form. Do you know what I'm saying? But if I keep Todori can go hunt down all of the things for me and get me to my stronger form. But he's got to know Gojo's thinking that that's not going to happen as well. Yeah. So there's a lot of games going on.
A lot of games, man.
The fight sequences are pretty decent as well.
Oof.
And that it's like the art style that they do here is like a very weird color palette. Like obviously they had the time where Itadori was getting mad pissed. So it wasn't exactly an aura, but it was just him being in black and white. I thought that was pretty sick.
That was his soul. That was his soul.
Okay, sorry, yeah. So
and then the red blood came through.
Yeah.
That when that scene came up, I thought of Sin City.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I thought of that. Yeah.
Mad. And then obviously the time where both the curses were laughing at man. I thought that artistry for me. I thought that's kind of pretty standout too.
And one of the things that you guys mentioned that I didn't catch was that his dad, what's his name? Picture of the friend, Jubei's dad. Yeah, his picture was covered.
He's definitely got to be someone maybe we've already met or we haven't met yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely someone involved in this world.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm just not sure if we've met him or not.
Or because before I thought the dad was the dude who was with the other special grades that would now meet up with the guy at the school.
That could work.
That's why I thought it was him. I thought they went back and that was Jubei, but now that we find out they're two different dudes.
Because he's got demon powers, I would presume that he's got it from his dad as well now at this point as well, and his mum's dead. So I would think that like the mum dying might like trigger, and obviously him, the son getting killed as well might trigger him coming into action. Get me? But it could be the headmaster at the school as well, fam. I would like it to be someone on the other side. Do you know what I'm saying?
What the good side?
To give them another ally. Go on.
Oh. I think it's the guy that was the white hair and the guy with the dark hair. I thought maybe that could be his dad.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one as well. But why wouldn't he just appear to his son and manipulate his own son as opposed to sending your young boy to do that?
Demons, isn't it? They're cursed souls. Like who knows?
I feel like it would be an easier manipulation coming from your dad, but who knows? We'll see.
And we still ain't seen any of the other students, so I wonder if this is just a focused thing. And then later on they'll come through.
Yeah, they're at that
tournament.
That tournament sort of thing. Well, they were training for the tournament, so I'm pretty sure by the time
this is done,
they come out of this, he goes straight into that. And that will be the next phase, whatever you want to call it. But guys, look, jump in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts on these 2 episodes. And there's more anime coming tomorrow. So see you then. Peace.